This is going to be Hudson's 4-month update. And right now it is August 8th, and he will turn 5 months on the 14th. So he's going to be 5 months soon. But it's just been really hard to get this update up because he's been teething a lot this month, and he has been super cranky, and it has just been keeping mommy super busy. And we don't want to make a video when you're crying the whole time, right? So he's doing really well this morning, and he had a really good night's sleep, so I'm hoping that this video will go well. Right, buddy? Yeah? So I'm just going to jump right into his 4-month update. This month, he has started to roll over, not only from his belly to his back, because he started doing that really early on when he was only between 1 and 2 weeks old. But now he can also roll from his back to his belly. So he can roll both ways now, and he rolls quite a bit. We made the switch from his sleep and rock to his pack and play because, like I had mentioned in his last update, he has been rolling more, and so he was just, it was not good to have him in the sleep and rock because he can scoot very well and he can roll really well, and that is just not, it's just not good. Because he was, the one morning I woke up and he was like halfway out of it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? So we switched him to his pack and play to sleep in our room for right now. I was thinking about switching him to the crib, but I don't think he's quite ready for that because he's not sleeping through the night yet. I kind of want to wait till he sleeps through the night to put him in his own room. But he's doing really well in the pack and play. Not really any different than he was in the sleep and rock. He still wakes up multiple times at night. It just depends. Last night was a super good night. He only got up once, but it's really rare for him to only get up once. Usually he's up at least twice, and a bad night is like 5 to 6 times. So there's really no telling what kind of night you're going to have, and that's why I just like to keep him in the room, because there are nights when he still gets up a lot. He is laughing and giggling more and more, and his most ticklish spot seems to be his neck right in here. I can't really, he's kind of scooting down, so I can't really get it right now, but he is such an adorable little laugher, and I actually have a clip of him laughing, so I might go ahead and put that in at the end along with some pictures, because this is not the best lighting and you can't really see the pretty color of his eyes. Oh, and he scratched his little nose last night, but you can't tell at all how pretty his eye color is, so I'll try and include some pictures at the end so that you can see his eyes and his cute little laugh. And he's just getting all the more talkative, and he's still super smiley. He loves to talk, and it's kind of funny actually because he's become quite the mommy's boy, and he will talk and smile and just have the best time with anybody as long as mommy is holding him. He can't be held by somebody else and looking at me. That won't even cut it. He has to be in mommy's arms, and then he is just the sweetest and cutest little boy. But as soon as he's in somebody else's arms, he gets really upset. Oh, yeah? Are you gonna tell me all about it? So get me out of this pillow. I want to roll, and I want to go places. This is not fun. I don't want to just lay here. Huh? Yeah, you just want to go, go, go. Oh, and another thing, he absolutely loves to be outside. He is like the happiest boy when he is outside. He loves the sand. He loves the grass, which is super funny and cool because I remember Colton as a baby, he hated the grass on his feet, and it took him a long time before he would allow me to have him barefoot in the grass. But Hudson loves it. He loves to be outside. He loves to go on walks. Again, not a big fan of the stroller. He will sit in the carrier pretty well in like the kangaroo position where he's peeking out, and he can see everything. but he definitely likes to be close to you still. And we've gone out to the lake a few times here, and he loves to put his feet in the sand and water, and he just thinks it's so much fun, don't you? Yeah, he loves it. So I think I might have mentioned it a little bit already, but he has been teething a lot this month. He was teething quite a bit last month as well, but he has started teething even more this month. So he... What are you doing? Do you want me to take this Boppy out from underneath of you? Oh. Okay. Is that better? Maybe. He's like, no, Mom. I'm tired of being recorded. Oh, yeah? Alright, so he has been teething a lot more this month, and he has been super, super fussy. I have not had a baby that has been really good with teething yet, so I'm hoping maybe the next one won't be a super hard teether, but I mean, I can totally understand it. I actually have a harder time believing that a baby wouldn't be bothered by teething than that they would be so bothered, because they're cutting teeth for the first time. That cannot feel good. But anyways, so he's been teething a lot, and he's been super, super fussy and really hard to console, and that has made him just all the more mommy's boy. And so I've been researching different things to do for teething, and we found these, I've known about them because they've become pretty popular right now. These little amber teething, they have necklaces and bracelets, and not anything against anybody who has a necklace for their little one. If you have a necklace, please don't be offended by this, but I personally just did not feel comfortable putting a necklace around his neck. He grabs things all the time, and I did not feel comfortable with it. So anyways, I opted for getting the bracelet to see if that helps, and we just put it on last night, so we'll see how that goes. I can't really give a review on it yet because I haven't had it on him long enough to do so, but hopefully it will help, and it looks so cute. I just think it's cute. I got mine off of Amazon, and I will update on if it has helped or not. He's also a super observant baby. He has been from the beginning, really. He looks around at everything, takes all of his surroundings in. I'm convinced that he knows his name. Anytime you say his name and you call him, he will look directly at you. His hair is it's just getting lighter and lighter. In my earlier updates, if you go and look, you can definitely tell that his hair was a lot darker, but it's just getting lighter now. I'm trying to show them your hair. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing, Mom? What are you doing? But his hair is just getting lighter and lighter, and he has a reddish tint to it. And then his eyes have been changing. They're really pretty, and I wish it was better lighting so that you guys could see, but I will try and show you at least in a picture. I might take him over to the window too and see if I can't get a good shot of his eyes. But his eyes are really light right around his pupil. It's like his dad's eye color. His dad has baby blue eyes, and I have a deeper blue eyes. Yes, I have two eyes. So right around his pupil, it's like his dad's color. They're really light blue. And then going around the outer edge, it deepens to being closer to my color. And they're really pretty. So I'm kind of curious to see if he won't get his dad's eye completely. But we'll just have to see, because he started off with my darker blue eyes, and then they've lightened. And he's, just 4 months now, so there's plenty of time for them to change yet. So I'm kind of curious to see if he won't get Chris's eye color or not. He loves to stand, and if you hold his hands, he will stand up constantly. It's almost like he has a little workout routine, because he'll stand up and then sit down and stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down. And he never gets tired of it. He just loves it. Yeah, but you're getting tired of this, aren't you? You say, Mommy, hold me. Which brings me to my last point about this little guy is that his favorite thing is still to be held. He loves, loves, loves to be held and have attention. It makes it super hard. Yeah, you tell him. Say, I just want all the love and all the attention and all the cuddles. And then I'm happy, happy, happy. Especially if they're from my mommy. Huh. Yeah. But yeah, so it makes it really hard for me to get stuff done, especially the teething on top of him just being a clingy baby already. Oh, it makes it so hard for mommy to get stuff done. But it's okay, because it will go so fast, and you will be so big before I know it. So you just take your time growing up, okay? You just take your time. In fact, you can slow down a little bit, okay? Can you slow down a little bit? He's getting really not happy with laying down anymore. But he is also famous for cat naps. He will not nap for any longer than 15 minutes at a time. And I'm not exaggerating. There might be an occasional 30-minute nap if you're really lucky. Those only ever happen if you're holding him in your arms. But 30 minutes is like pushing it. That like rarely happens. But occasionally you might be able to get one. That is like super amazing if you can get a 30-minute nap out of him. But for the most part, he will not go for any longer than 15 minutes. Sometimes it's even 5 to 10 minutes. And he will not tolerate anything other than being held for any more than 15 minutes, other than with the exception of his sling. Occasionally he will stay in there depending on what you're doing. If I'm trying to clean and do housework, no longer than 15 minutes at a time, really. He gets like super impatient in there. He's not a big fan of being in there when I'm trying to get stuff done. But if you're outside and you're taking a walk with him, he will stay in it for longer usually. So that is his 4-month update. He's gonna be 5 months really soon, and I can't believe it. Aren't you, bud? Yeah. Alright. You wanna say bye? Say bye. I get your armpit. I can get it. Oh my. I tickled his armpits.